Hey yo, what's good? Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Hey, Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. What are these? Just popping with y'all. Where we at on the mat? How you feeling? My dumb advice live in motherfucking direct. We in the motherfucking building. On a Tuesday night. We out here. In the last show I did, there was a lot of controversy over shit I was talking about. So it seems, right, we was talking about, I was talking about, I felt like DNA lined up cool and shit like that. But then I spoke to DNA and it kind of turned out that it wasn't exactly what I thought it was. So, I spoke to DNA. We kind of cleared that up. Because, me and him go way back. Lumberjacks. So, I'm glad we kind of cleared that up. I'm gonna have DNA come up here so we could talk about his show, my show, what we was talking about on the show, how shit kind of got a little misconstrued or whatever the case may be. But we gonna get it fixed up. You feel me? Yo, what up, Mr. St. John?
What's going on, Ms.Fit?
What's poppin'?
Chilling. I was doing my stream. As I was doing my stream, I started getting a bunch of alerts saying Ms.Fit is not happy with you. So I'm like, word, what's going on? And then they proceeded to tell me you sounded very highly upset. So, as me knowing you for a very long time, I wanted to come on the show so we could clarify and clear things up.
Right. So yes, I was very angry. I was out here like, what the fuck is going on? DNA set my boy up. Why y'all did that? I was a little mad at Core too because I feel like he didn't agree with me, and I don't really like when he don't agree with me. So, I mean, in my defense, I didn't see the whole interview, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that is where kind of where things weren't clear, right? Because based on the clip I saw, it kind of just looked like you was kind of like, yo, you should never been doing that, Cole. And it's like, what's going on? Like, you set that up? Like, what?
Nah. So what happened was, right now, I got the show Everything Don't Got a Backstory. So because I had told a story about some Starburst shit between me and Jazz like mad years ago, they wanted her to come on there. So it was like an ongoing thing where she wasn't pulling up. So Core, the day Core was gonna pull up, she finally said she could, and I knew that was an anticipated episode. Now in my mind, I'm not geared on battle rap, so I'm forgetting the correlation with you and Core and you and her. I'm just thinking both they got a London story they could tell, and we could tell the story with me and Core. She could tell the story about the Starburst. So the day that I hit her to come on the show, she says, yo, when I come on the show, make sure you ask me about my battle. Now, I know y'all was supposed to battle, but I never heard it was locked in. So I really didn't know what she was talking about. So I'm like, I bet. So when she comes on the show, I ask her, yo, what's up with this battle you was talking about? She says, I don't want to talk about it right now. So now Jazz, and I call Jazz a snake on my show. So Jazz is weird. So in my mind, I'm just thinking she's doing some weird shit. So I'm like, yo, so bitch, why'd you ask me to ask you in the text? So she starts laughing. So I'm thinking nothing of it. Now Cortez comes on the show. We tell the London story. After we finish telling the London story, we tell the Arsenal bus driver story where Core's like DNA's a snake or whatever based on the story. So now Core's about to get off. He's like, yo, I got to go do another interview. I'm like, all right, Core, I'm going to holler at you. As Core's about to get off, she says, Cortez, let me ask you something. And then she asked about you not taking the battle. Now, when you see me antagonizing, it's because her and Core was fucking with me before saying I'm a snake. So that's why I'm like, now, Core, how you feel about this? I'm fucking with him. So I understood because you're not seeing the whole live, so you don't know what happened before, what's going on. You just see what it got cut to. So I get that. But yeah, Core was fucking with me about being a snake. So when that situation came up, I started fucking with him. Now, when Core gets off, I tell her, I said, yo, all joking aside, though, you should holler at Ms.Fit because shit don't be how it seems. So she wasn't catching on to what I was trying to say, but I know how it goes. Like, know what I'm saying, the leagues amp y'all up so y'all could go at each other, promote it. Niggas don't know what's going on, and then that happens. So I wasn't even upset at you because you supposed to ride. That's your brother. You see the video, you know what I'm saying, through the other funny situations. You might not know where me and you stand, so you like, oh, DNA's on some bullshit.
Right.
So I'm hitting Core like, yo, Core. And then I asked Core after the show, yo, put that out. He like, I mean, boy, it happened, boy, throw it out. So I put it out. So now I'm thinking everything is good. So now I'm hitting him like, yo, why you not telling Ms.Fit like I didn't line you? Because all joking aside, I wasn't gonna post it because I fuck with Core outside of battle rap. So I never wanna, you know what I'm saying, do something for views and then fuck up our relationship. Plus, I don't play like that. Like when I do face-offs, they be, you know what I'm saying, announce face-offs. Niggas don't come on the show and then get caught, you know what I'm saying, in the crossfire. Like, niggas know what they coming to do. So I would have never did that.
Right. Nah, I mean, because I've been in situations in media where people was invited intentionally, and it kind of just it caused like a back and forth between two. So I thought that was like what was going on. I'm like, man, you know, we got a battle about to be set up. You know, it's a perfect opportunity for her to put you in an awkward position, which she kind of did, you know, put him in a weird position, which technically shouldn't have been, but people kind of interpret it that way. You know what I'm saying? And then this whole, just from that small clip, it starts this whole Misfits ducking campaign. And, you know, obviously, like, I know battle rap. I know what's up, right? I know whatever the headline is what's going to be talked about for the next couple fucking blogs for like the next week, and then it's going to be old news, and then a new topic comes and it goes under the rug. But, you know, at the time, I was just like, yo, one, you know, Jazz knows the real facts, so I felt I was tight about it. And then I was like, oh, they lined up cool. Like, they did that. They was like, look, Cole finna be on the show. We got to get him. And show up. Cole probably don't even know the facts, so we going to get him in a good way.
Nah, yo, what's so crazy is that I'm not even in on, I just want to see the battle between y'all. I'm not in on, you know what I'm saying, Jazz partner, she got a partner. That's not me. Right. But, I mean, obviously, because I seen some people in the comments, I mean, clearly, once it happened and Core said it's a go, of course I'm going to put it up with the title because I know it's going to get views. Right. But I'm saying I asked. I wasn't just going to be like, you know what, Core was in a crazy situation. Boom, I got 30K, throw it up. Nah, once he was like, you know what I'm saying, he didn't care, then I'm like, all right, bet. But then I called him after to let him know, like, yo, she pulled the fast one because, nigga, I didn't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have no intent. Like, even when she did it, I'm playing off of that. Jazz is just ditzy. You know what I'm saying? She mentioned it. Now she don't want to talk about it, but she lined me. You know what I'm saying? Which, furthermore, you know, I've been calling her snake. So, you know.
Right. Well, see, I mean, my girl kind of had that theory. She was like, I feel like they set up DNA. Like, I don't feel like.
Not, you know what's so crazy? Somebody else would think like, yo, nah, DNA, you know what I'm saying? You knew me. Like, I really wasn't thinking about you and Jazz. I'm thinking about Core, Jazz, and the London story. And then Jazz is trying to come on and she hasn't been. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to just take the opportunity to get both of them.
But now, she had a hidden agenda.
Yeah, no. From the moment she asked me to mention the battle, now I know, like, all right, you had a plan once you seen Cortez on the flyer. But,
correct,
you know what I'm saying? Me, I just really, honestly, I just want to see y'all battle. Now, I know I'm not going to be a fan and just say, well, do it, because at this point, I'm not just doing battles, you know what I'm saying, if shit ain't right. But I hope y'all get it right so y'all can actually, you know what I'm saying, settle it.
Nah, at this point, you know, I want to do the battle, and it was frustrating because people was making it seem like I didn't want to do it for some reason. But obviously, I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? Like, from the jump. Like, I was the person kind of campaigning for the shit. So, you know, obviously, I want to get paid, you know, what I want to get paid. And especially because I don't think it's an outrageous number. So I feel like, you know, it should be met. Especially because obviously this is like one of them battles that is truly anticipated. And I feel like it's been going on long enough, and we just got to settle it already. You know what I mean? It's just, that's it. What's your opinions on it, though? Like, what do you think about, like, female battle rap and, like, the people who've been coming up? You've actually been in a battle with Vixen. You know, that had a lot of discussion around it.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the growth of female battle rap, and, like, what do you want to see for it?
I think it's good. I feel like last year, aside from, you know, the newer guys, like with the Ultimate Madness 1 tournaments, female battle rap emerged. Like it had its surgence, like when it first came out, and then I think it kind of like died down. But I think now it's back at its pinnacle. I think it's good because it's competitive, and then aside from just your top stars of guys that you see all the time, now we don't even got to worry about just that because there's so many different, you know what I'm saying, variables. Now we could take a whole card off and y'all could, you know what I'm saying, hold it down because y'all held it down on Kings, you know what I'm saying, Queens Volume 1. So like that definitely showed the culture because I feel like the rappers knew y'all was just as good as us, but I don't think fans did. I think they always made it like a woman and man thing, and then after that card, niggas is like, oh nah, they not playing.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And then I think like with the different type of approaches, I think Vixen being like a performer, rapid punching, like that's something that was kind of missing from female battle rap. Then I feel like when you came back with the breakdowns and the angles, like y'all all adding, you know what I'm saying, like different things that's needed. Official with the punching, 40, you know what I'm saying? She got her fan base, Yoshi, you know what I'm saying? She does something different, but I mean it works. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's making it happen. So I feel like you know what I'm saying? I think it's good though for the culture.
Dope. So how did they even bring the Vixen to you? Did you reach out to them for that, or they reached out to you? Like, how did that happen?
Nah, what happened was they was trying to get me to do the rookies versus vets, and you know what I'm saying? We was going back and forth, and then it was like, you know, adding the Kings versus Queens with that to make it worth my while for both. So I'm like, the number they do for both, I'm like, all right, bet, let's do it. And then originally it was supposed to be Gaddis, but then Gaddis was in the Grand Prix tournament. So then they hit me back, and then they really wasn't familiar with Vixen. So they like, yo, Debo said, Vixen, you cool with that? I'm like, oh yeah, I know who Vixen is. She's nice. Let's do it. So you know what I'm saying? That we got put on a card like 2.5 weeks before it happened. So we didn't really have that much time. But it still turned out. I think that was like the best battle of the night. So
it definitely was. Like y'all both put on. Obviously, what do you think about the new voting system? You think it's valid, or you think it's flawed?
I mean, if you would have asked me this prior, I probably would have said it's flawed. But I won on there now, so you know. but not all joking aside, I think it's very influential. I think the caffeine votes is like when we used to have a crowd. Like in the moment, whoever the crowd is gravitating to in the building, you know how that goes. It could be smoke and mirrors. You could watch that shit back on footage and be like, why was everybody going that crazy? This nigga really won. But in the building, whatever people is in the crowd saying, nah, this nigga's whack. So it's like that. Because you got battle rappers in the chat saying slick shit, saying other shit. And now it's like, all right, well, yeah, we done with this nigga because this nigga just tweeted his shirt looks crazy. Or his head. Yeah, so, I mean, it's fun. But then I really feel like with votes, it's hard to be unbiased with votes. So you really just got to judge the battle off of, you know what I'm saying, what you like. Because even on the app, you know what I'm saying, there's some people that I seen on the app where they choke and they still won the battle. So it's like, it's really difficult with any voting system for it to be 100% accurate.
Got you.
But I think it's good for the culture, though, because it starts controversy.
Yeah, it does for sure. Because you know, people wouldn't be. I feel like, you know, sometimes the vote is swayed by whatever the conversation is going on and on there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, they're using that and they counting them. They counting them as wins, especially for the Kings versus Queens when, you know, the wins count there the most, I feel like, because that's when the shorties is trying to take the win, the guys trying to take the win, and they need those votes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
But I think it's dope. I think it's dope. Something dope to add to it. I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate, but at the end of the day, like, you gotta like what somebody's saying to continue to keep voting for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The bad part is you can vote for both people. That's what makes it flawed. I feel like it should be something where once you vote,
it's over.
It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because fuck around, you just voting for two people. It's like what?
Back and forth, and that one vote, that shit could decide who won the battle. Correct, yeah, that's a fact.
Correct. So you know what I'm saying? I get it. But a lot of talk's been going on about you, right? Since I got you up
Yeah.
here, I'm taking full advantage of it.
Yeah.
A lot of talks about been you, how you like reinventing yourself and things like that. And I spoke about it on my show. I thought it was dope. You know, I like what you're doing with the whole, you know, let me just fuck the gun bars. Let me do me. Since everybody had a problem with it, let me kill them this
that's
way.
a fact.
And I feel like it's working for you. What made you come to that realization? Like, yo, this is what I gotta do, and this is what I'm gonna do.
Like for me, like I don't like that. That's the thing with me. Like I think people, and I can say this to you too because you don't battle like that. Clearly, I know you personally. I don't take battle rap too serious. So in my mind, when I was talking about it, it's like it's entertainment. Like, nigga, I'm here for ooh and a ah, but I see people took it differently. So what really changed it, it wasn't the fans. It was like during the pandemic, just my outlook on everything, even my music, on the way I carry myself, what I decide to speak about, because so much was going on. You know what I'm saying? We losing a bunch of people that's close to us. It's damn near a civil war going on. Like, I damn near thought the world was going to end. So while that was going on, I'm like, well, if tomorrow's my last day, what am I putting out there? Like, at this point, I'm about to be, like, I was about to be 29, but I'm about to be 30 now. I'm like, what impact am I going to leave? So as I'm seeing all this shit going on, I'm like, well, if I keep talking about some shit that I don't want to happen, then I'm not part of the solution. I'm part of the problem. So I'm like, you know, the typical thing to say to, you know what I'm saying, a African-American rapper is, oh, you're always going against the cops. Y'all always saying y'all don't want shooting and killings. But if I go to your battles, if I go to your music, that's what you're talking about. That's what you're putting out there. So I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to continue to do that. Now, I know I can't get everybody not to do that because that's just how some people's minds are. But I'm like, for myself, that's not the message I want to, you know what I'm saying, display. So when I came back with Vixen, I was really unsure. So that's why my first round, it was still gun bars, but the second and third, it wasn't. And then I think people would have respected it, but her performance kind of overshadowed what I was doing. So I'm like, now when I battle Lou Castro, I got to make it evident that I'm not doing this no more, so it's clear. So when I battled Lou Castro, I said it. And then when I battled Geechee, I'm like, the last time they seen me was against Vixen, so they might have not seen it on the app, so I had to say it again. And then like with Av, I kind of felt like, all right, I'm not going to keep saying it every battle. Now y'all know what time it is. Let me just go. So, and I feel like the people received it because it's like, I'm like, you know what? Even if people believe what I was saying, it's always a debate when you talk about something that's not 100% true. Somebody could say, well, not even that he doesn't do it, but he won't do it to me. So I'm like, now the way I battle is kind of bulletproof. Everything I'm saying, we can't debate it. It's facts, or I'm not going to bring it up. So that's why I kind of like the new approach anyway, because it's like everything I'm saying is no way to get out of it.
Right. Nah, that's dope, man. You've had some success doing it. You know what I mean? You had a nice ass battle with Geechee. I felt like that was a success, and he's like, you know, the poster boy for fucking gang violence. Like,
yeah, that's a fact.
And I think you had you did a good job doing it there. So I feel like if you could do it with him, you could do it with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it works. It works for sure. What's next? Like, do you have battles locked in? Are you looking to battle somebody specifically? Well, I know you got the 2-on-2 coming.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. We battling Clips in Your Honor.
Yeah. So, what do you think about that, man? How are you preparing for the 2-on-2? Are you spending time with your partner? Y'all getting the same Airbnb? Like, what y'all doing?
Nah, we definitely, you know what I'm saying? I just called Don today and told him, like, yo, we got to get up because this nigga's promo game is on 1,000. You know, he's on. Shout out to Don. Don is on cloud 9 right now because niggas, he should be, though. He deserves it because niggas counted him out. Yeah. And his last 2 performances, you know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do after the Rum Nitty joint. So that nigga's doing a video every day. Yeah, and I'm like, yo, we got to write. So now we about to get up and write. But it's really like, I want people to know, like, when I say it's fun because it's like I would never ideally think, all right, I'm going to be going against, you know what I'm saying, Clips. That's like when I went against Corn at 2-on-2. Right. Like, we ain't get personal, but niggas, it was still competitive. So that's the same way it's going to be with Clips. Like, I'm not about to go do some shit that's going to fuck up our friendship, but I'm damn sure. Yeah, but I'm damn sure not going to let him leave the battles. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and Don just preparing for that. And then we really, it's really a challenge because on the bar side, I feel like our bars is better, but both of them niggas is just so charismatic that that's a tough challenge to overcome because they both could fuck up and still have niggas going crazy. So
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? But I like challenges, so that's why I'm like, they say Don is the Mexican DNA. So I'm like, fuck it, man. It's me and Don. Let's get it.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I do see Don on Instagram going crazy. You know, he had some what he was singing, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Don a funny guy, man. I talk to him. You know, I be seeing him. You know, we got a little Spanish chat we be talking in. But I like when he does well. You know, and I want him to do well. And same. I feel like him having this look is mad good. You feel me?
Yeah.
I like that you guys teamed up and he got you as your partner, because we used to seeing you and Sean. You feel me?
Yeah, I know.
Like
Yo,
this is something different for you.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? People are not understanding the theme. The theme is like rookie and vet, rookie and legend, however you want to call it. Somebody tweeted me today, is everything good with you and Sean? I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yo, why would there be something wrong? Of course. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Sean didn't want to just be like the whole card is that and we just stay together. It's going to look like, all right, can these niggas do it without each other? So we always up for the challenge. But, you know what I'm saying? We definitely still, you know what I'm saying, that 2-on-2.
Nah, people was even talking about like, oh, you know, there's top tier diss records on the rookies dissing top tiers. Now they teaming up. What's going on? But then people was like, look, the people that they teaming up with, they didn't shit on each other on the track. Like what's going on?
I mean, I think the whole message of it does look crazy though.
So what you mean? Explain.
All right. So what I mean by that is, right, if you got this whole campaign saying, you know what I'm saying, we don't need y'all, we carrying the culture, we got it. And then they turn around and drop a card and all y'all lined up with us. It looked like what y'all was just saying isn't accurate because y'all need us. Like in all competitive nature, you know what I'm saying, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good for the culture, for them not to, you know, just, I guess, you know what I'm saying, get in line. Like them niggas is fighting, which is great. But I still feel like even to the fans and even to URL, like it hasn't been that prominent class that's just able to take over as a whole, where it's a whole card of them. And not even if they feel like they could do it. If URL feels like they're comfortable with doing it. That's what I want to see. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm no hater. I want to see it because I would want to see how it actually plays out, because at some point in time, that has to happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We not going to be doing this shit forever. So it got to get to a point where the fans and, you know what I'm saying, the company is comfortable with a whole card where we might just not be on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been carrying the culture for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. And I think it is about time where there's some new players that can kind of carry a card and headline a card. So I'm glad there's even some talks of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that's even in conversation. Because even in the top tier remix record, I thought it was dope. I thought it was good for the culture. What was your opinion of the record when you heard it?
Oh, nah, it was fire. I liked Av's verse. I like Geechee's verse. Besides when he said he beat me, and he called me Gary. Aside from that, I liked it. I liked everybody's verse, but I like Av's, Geechee. I like Real Six verse, and yeah, I think that's like the three that I like. But everybody did good. I don't think nobody was whack on it. You know what I'm saying? I like that Hitman Holla responded too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In less than 24 hours.
Facts. Do you see a huge top tier record being made? Is that in the mix? Are y'all in the booth? Are y'all about to fuck some shit up?
Yo, all I can say is like NWX ain't gonna let it slide. That's all I can say. I wish we all could get together, but you know, the camaraderie of the newer guys, I like that. I respect that because it's a little, you know what I'm saying? It comes from a non-ego driven place. Like from us, you know what I'm saying? Not myself, but you know, others, shit got the niggas head. So, you know, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, get all of us there. Now, ideally that would be crazy, but I mean, I know I could always call NWX, they could always call me. So we about to put something together though. We're not gonna let it slide.
Man, there's always like a NWX talk about how when y'all go to events, y'all kind of dominate and y'all kind of like, no matter who y'all battle, y'all gonna win because y'all got the crowd. What do you think about that?
That shit is funny. That shit started at Volume 3 when I was like, we was there and I was telling niggas like, yo, this everybody dressing up like we're not dressing up because niggas are what they are, but niggas representing the whole. It was the event where everybody was wearing red flags. So they was like, it was the NWX Blood Reunion, Blood DNA against Mickey Fax. That's where it all started. So from that moment, you know what I'm saying, niggas just started. Every time we was battling, it'd be nobody there, and they start gassing it. Like when I battled Av, I heard some people like, "Oh, it was gas." It was like it was rappers in the room. Sean was getting mic'd up. That was the only person for NWX. But it's funny though. Like I feel like battle rap doesn't continue if it's not a new story. If it's not something new to say, then it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to keep going. So it's funny though. But
what is it about battle rap that makes it so different from every other industry? What do you think are the biggest differences that you would say is in battle rap opposed to like any other sport, wrestling, baseball, like just anything else?
The illest part about battle rap is that at some point on those like situations happen, but in battle rap it's always real. It's just turned into battle rap. So shit really happens, and then niggas just find a way, like through the grace of God, through this universe, it turns into, you know what I'm saying, a battle. When certain times it shouldn't, but I'm still happy that it does. So I feel like the authenticity in battle rap is like different from every other thing. Like it's always competitive. It's always like I said, real. Like you feel me? Like prime example, you was really upset, but we just happen to, you know what I'm saying, communicate and figure it out. But I'm saying somewhere else, somebody else will watch it on wrestling and be like, oh, that was staged. Ms.Fit went crazy. Her and DNA spoke. Now he's on the show. Everything's good. But that's what I'm saying. Like it'd be real situations that just through, you know what I'm saying, us being in the same culture, people figure it out. Of course, between us, it was light. But I'm saying I done seen shit that I'd be like, yo, there's no coming back from this.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna go left, and somehow it'll come back. So I feel like that's the ill part about it. You know what I'm saying, is that somehow through 99% of bullshit, you know what I'm saying, we can still come to a certain agreement, and niggas can actually battle.
Got you. That makes sense. I agree with that on some level.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would say battle rap. The media can get to me sometimes, I will say.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah. If you said what separates it. Now, if you ask what's the worst,
yeah,
I would say that because it's no. I feel like that's the problem in hip hop in general. It's no rules. You know what I'm saying? So what's okay with somebody else is not okay with somebody else, but it's never a clear understanding on what it is. Like prime example, somebody like when people say, yo, I'm talking battle rap, right? It'd be like, that's like a range of what are you talking about? Because to one person it could be like, all right, cool, he's talking about me losing, I'm trash. But then when, yo, you pussy, nigga suck my dick, when all that start going in, and then be like, nah, nigga, it's a battle, I'm talking battle. Be like, how? So that like that's the worst shit. And then with the media, it'd be like certain things like me, prime example, I never mind if you talk about me winning and losing. I'm cool with that because it's a sport. I shouldn't be in it if I can't allow my peers or anybody else to make a comment on me losing. If I'm a win, I'm a lose. You should be able to give your opinion on that. I'm cool with that. It's the extra shit for me when it starts being personal, like you saying something about my character. Oh, yeah, I know DNA ain't gonna do that. Or I know it's like, what does that have to? You know what I'm saying, like when we talking about LeBron James, we talking about how many points did he score. How many, you know what I'm saying, assists did he get? Why did the team lose? Do we think they're going to win the championship or not? You know what I'm saying? And I just use myself as an example, but it'd be other bloggers, like it's times they done posted family pictures and did shit that's just like, what does this have to do with battle rap?
Correct. Yeah, I feel the same way about Twitter rants, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, all right, cool. If you want to amp up a battle, I see what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to get me on my character. You're going back and forth. But then it turns into some whole other shit. Like, oh, bitch this, bitch that. I'm like, whoa. Like, and I really agree with, with if you wouldn't tell me that in person, you shouldn't be able to tweet that to me. Cause I'm gonna remember that shit, and I'll take it personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that's not
that's
cool.
a fact.
You know what I mean? So that's the part of it I kind of hate the most. Cause if it could just be competitive sport and that's what it just is, then cool. But I think a lot of the times there's just a lot of different aspects and people who get involved who kind of amp shit.
Yeah.
And mind you, people could take one thing and just turn it to something else. Cause that's the thing. Like I noticed it when I started filming my expert opinion. I'm not gonna front. Like it'd be a clip about 2 seconds, and they'll add everybody like, "Yo, Fit said this," and I'll be like, "Oh," and it would be 2 seconds of it, but then the rest of it is like, "Oh nah, that's my guy. Oh, I love him." And,
Yeah.
But they won't catch none of that. They'll just catch he lost that and just leave that. So, you know, I get it how like media can kind of be misconstrued and things can be fucked up. That's why I was just like, you know, before you got on, I was just like, you know, I kind of was wilding on DNA, but it's not what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm glad that you reached out to me and cleared that up, because I kind of would have still had it in the back of my mind, like, damn. Son.
No, I knew that. Nah, as soon as I seen it, the first thing I did, I hit call. I'm like, yo, what's Ms.Fit's number? He like, why? What's up? Da. So I told him. He like, I bet. Nah. He was like, yo, she was going crazy. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see it. But I was only saying that because I was a firm believer of I never want my job to get in the way. Like I'm saying, I knew you since I started battle rapping. Same thing with Cole. So I'm like, I don't ever want it to get the lines get crossed where, like, you know what I'm saying, that becomes like, all right, well, I'm sacrificing one thing for another. Because that's not what when I started doing media, that's why I don't cover, you know what I'm saying, who sleeps with who's fighting this one. I don't get into that because it's like I don't want nothing to do with that. I want something to do with battles. So that's the only reason why I even posted it, because she still was talking about
the
battling. Now, if it was anything else, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't have posted it. But I wasn't even mad on how you responded, because if I would have watched the clip, I would have took it like that. I was just asking Core, did he elaborate, or did he be like, nah, boy, like he lied me, Ms.Fit, you right. so that's how I was looking at it. Like, you know what I'm saying, Core, what did you say? So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to leave it in the hands of Core, because I'm like, in Core mind, he could have felt like that. So I'm like, I'm going to just speak to Ms.Fit so I could tell her herself exactly, you know what I'm saying, what happened.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. Oh, yo, that's funny. Your fans be following you everywhere. They in the chat. They like, DNA. Yo, man, I feel like you're the most famous battle rapper that has all types of Twitter accounts. There's DNA's Tooth. There's DNA's Lawyer. There's DNA's.
Yo,
like, what's that about, son?
Yo, I don't know. I fuck with I got a couple people that just they don't go by DNA aliases. All the DNA aliases I have nothing to do with. I don't know, them niggas is crazy. But shout out to my man, you know what I'm saying, just my opinion. I think it's like Emo3 on Twitter. They be holding me down, showing me wild love. But whatchamacallit, like DNA's Tooth, at first I didn't even think it was that serious. And then why I had a problem with it is because people started thinking it's me. I'm like, yo, I have nothing to do with that. I don't, I'm saying, I don't partake in that, because cards was getting released, wild shit was happening. They like, yo, DNA, why you doing? I'm like, bro, I have nothing to do with that. DNA's Lawyer, I don't know. But now, right, so I'm going to tell you a backstory on here. It's a dude in here that's named DNA is Not a Legend.
Oh, I see him. Is he talking shit?
Yeah, always.
You want me to block him?
Nah. You can leave him.
Huh? Oh, all right.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with him, right? You can block him, Ms.Fit. He gonna make another account. Right? That nigga's crazy, yo. You want to know how to? I'm gonna tell you how this shit started, yo. I'm gonna tell you how this shit. So we was on Twitter, and for Danny Myers and Kid Chaos battle, live on the show, I was doing a face off. So they started getting, like, at first they was, you know, giving each other props. Then they started getting competitive. So I'm like, yo, let's add an extra pot to the battle. I'm gonna have people send Cash App. I'm gonna throw some bread in it too, and we'll pick judges, and then whoever gets it, we'll give them that money on Monday after y'all battle. So they're like, yo, that's dope. I'm with it. So they elected me, Fonz, and E Hart. So now this nigga's a rapid Danny Myers fan, which is cool. So he goes, yo, don't ever let DNA judge your battle. He's gonna sabotage it and make Kid Chaos win, because he wants to be champion of the year. So I'm like, this is why we saying niggas take battle rap too serious. Like, bro, that's the last thing on my mind. I'm doing it to elevate the culture so niggas, you know what I'm saying? It could be extra incentive so niggas can get a bag. I could care less about champion of the year. So I try to explain that to him, and then he just starts going off. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to do this.
Right.
I block him just real quick because he's talking. I'm like, yo, I'm not even going to go back and forth with you. So now I go on my YouTube, and it's like 80 comments under my last video. DNA is not a legend. DNA is not a legend. Gary's a goofball. Gary this, Gary that. So I'm like, so in my mind, what's crazy to me be like, it'd be a nigga that'll call me corny, but you're at home making wild accounts. Now he's on here.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, this nigga's crazy, bro. That's why every time I was looking down, I was seeing him talk to him, but I'm like, yo, I'm not even going to tell Ms.Fit because at this point, this nigga's going to make another account. I can't slap him. So he's dedicated, man. I love the haters as much as the fans, man.
Nah, man, we don't fuck with the hate over here, man. We gotta get him out of here.
But it's so crazy. It's so crazy how this shit works in battle rap. Like, first of all, we got Illuminati. Now I got this. Now I got an elaborate plan to sabotage a man from winning the belt. So I'm a fake, like I'm gonna give him some money so I can stop him. It's like, yo, the way niggas think is like, yo, bro, it's not that deep, bro.
No, people are crazy. That's the scary part, son. You don't ever like. That's not the scary part to you.
Super scary.
You mad famous. Like people will notice you wherever you at, and this guy could literally be standing right next to you.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something crazy too. One time, right, yo. So this is like years ago. Somebody hit me to be in the league. Like they hit me to battle in the league. They was like, yo, how much do you charge? How much do you charge the battle? So I give them my prices. This is like 2013 or something. I give them my prices or whatever. I'm gambling in the casino at this time, so I'm hoping the nigga hits me back.
Right.
It turns out, right. And yo, Mellow 919, I only call fans niggas that do shit like that because they're fans. Niggas that just watch battles, buy merch, y'all supporters. A fan is somebody that's like a nut to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at anybody on the chat or anybody that supports somebody. You're a supporter. Right. This nigga goes and posts the shit on Facebook. Like, look, I found out DNA's prices. So I'm like, so mind you, right now I'm never thinking I'm gonna see this guy. So 2 years pass, I see the nigga at a Milwaukee event, and me, I got like photographic memories. So he dead ass forgot. So he talks, yo, DNA, what up, big fan? Looked at him like he was crazy. I'm like, yo, you son that did da da da. Get out of here.
Right.
And the nigga just was like, oh shit, like, yo, you remembered and just walked off. So that's why I'd be like, yo, y'all niggas. But yeah, that shit is crazy, yo. I'm like, yo, my man really made like 35 accounts. Just tell niggas I'm not a legend. Man, this nigga's crazy.
Nah, but it gets to a stalking point for a while. You gotta kind of like, whoa, like chill out. There's people.
Nah, that's a fact.
That come on here just to hate and be like, yo, all right, fuck you, bitch. I hate you, bitch. You suck. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, yo, block this person. My block went quick though. I'll be like, well,
no. Me too. Now on every app, I got at least 2,000 people blocked.
That's a
caffeine. Caffeine. I just started, so it's like 600. But we gonna get there though. Yo, how you felt about Core's battle with Quest? You saw it?
Yeah, I thought it was dope. I thought
me too.
I thought it was dope. I liked I thought Core got it. I thought Core got the battle overall.
The first and second. They
got the first and second for sure. But then when I watch it, like I like Core's third, but I feel like Quest had a crazy third. Like he had some dope points in there.
Yeah.
That were convincing. I liked his third, but Core liked his third a lot. That was the first thing Core told me. He was like, damn, his third fit was fire. He was like, he had some crazy shit. But I do think Core won the first and the second.
Yeah, that battle, I like that battle for multiple reasons. Because I feel like niggas counted Core out, and then Core got busy, and then niggas just never gave Quest McCody a shot at all, and he did his thing. So, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even realize that was his URL debut until he said
solo.
I was like, what? I was like, oh shit, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, I like that battle a lot. That was dope. I'm glad they dropped it so fast. Like, boom.
Nah, you know what it was? It was that pressure. Niggas kept making them jokes about Core Cause battle getting voted. Niggas wasn't having it no more. Like,
put that shit out,
yeah,
please.
put my shit out.
But that what the fuck? Yeah, that Volt joke been kind of swinging around. I don't remember what was the first, like, why did that even happen? I think it was like 2 battles in a Volt, right?
Nah, yeah, I think it was Young Ill.
Yeah, Young and Ill was the first one.
And Tech Nine.
Yes.
And both of them battles was like, what's so crazy?
Core won both of them.
And what I was gonna say is niggas that think it's Core's my man, that shit had nothing to do with Core, why they didn't come out. And then Core's Uno Lavo's battle got voted, which had nothing to do with Core again.
Correct.
Like what's crazy is all Core's voted back. Core's undefeated.
Yes. That's what I'm like, Core, these are really good battles from you. Like, you're winning them. Like, you're coming mad prepared. You're fucking shit up. And then they voting and then you getting kind of low key to blame for it. Oh, man. I guess people would never really know the back end of shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. On the app though, they need to start a series with that and just start releasing all of them.
Vote, right? Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It might as well. It's more content. Might as well. Like, ain't nothing.
Connie Young Ill is in there.
Yeah.
They got some battle in there.
Yeah, they got some shit in there. They do. Damn, they do. What made you come up with the not everything got a backstory shit? The show.
Oh, that shit was a joke. I was getting drunk on the versus shit with Goods when Uncle Ra asked us to come up there, and Jadakiss had said that on his verses with Fab. So while we was doing while we was doing the verses, Uncle Ra always be wanting elaborate stories. So I'm like, everything don't got a backstory. But I was twisted, so I kept saying it. And then when I went on Twitter, Instagram after, everybody kept saying
that.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, there's something there. But I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do merch with that because that's not my shit. That's Kiss shit. So that's why I never came out with shirts. And then when I was on Caffeine, I started when the new month started, I'm like, yo, I want to do a new show. And then once I did it, I was just going to do it for the week. And then everybody started fucking with that just as much as Breakfast with the Champ. So I'm like, yo, I got to keep doing it. And then I just started doing that shit all the time.
Dope. I like it. I thought it was dope. So I see you have an elaborate sneaker collection behind you, buddy. As you can see, I do as well. Tell me, what is the most favorite thing in the box? What's your most prized possession over there?
The most prized possession over here. For different reasons, damn near all of them. But I ain't gonna lie, I like the Tokyo ones, the Mocha ones, the damn, there's some colorful shits. I forgot the name of those. Those, the Brads, the Concords, the Raptor 4s, the ones with the Drake ones. I got those too. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's hard to pick, but those is probably the top ones though.
Top. If you had to pick one shoe, it was the end of the world. You can only pick one shoe to put on and get the fuck up out of here. Which one would it be?
One to put on and get the fuck up out of here. Hold on, right here.
Which one?
These. I forgot the name of these, but these shits is crazy.
Yeah, those are fire. I will admit. Yeah, those are crazy. And that's some shit where you don't really gotta do too much.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You do something real simple with that shit, and the shoe really just does it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bam.
Nah, those ain't dunks, y'all. Those is ones. What's wrong with y'all?
Those is ones. Those are some fire ones, too. My girl got my phone, so I can't see the chat. Can I have my phone back now? But when's your next show?
I was going to take off this week, so probably next week. I'm gonna do a watch party for the battles, but I'm probably not gonna come back on with Breakfast and the Champ till Monday.
Okay. So,
Rock, I see you in there. What up?
Rock, what up? So how many shows you got right now? I feel like I got 3 in my head. You got Breakfast with the Champ.
Yeah.
You got everything don't got a backstory, and there's one more.
Nah, like I had a lot, so I was wilding.
Yeah, you was out here. I was like,
came on Caffeine,
all over the calendar, son.
Yeah, I had like 10 shows, but the ones that stuck, that niggas really fuck with is Breakfast with the Champ, Everything Don't Got a Backstory, and Freestyle Friday. But it don't be that many, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna try to holler at Series Jones. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home to Series Jones. But I was running out of freestylers, so that's the thing with that. So yeah, those are like the main three.
Got you. Nah, I tuned into Breakfast with the Champ. I tuned into a lot of those. I like the face-offs you be doing. I be fucking with those because it be getting a little spicy sometimes. I be like,
when you and Jazz get locked in, y'all gotta pull up for sure.
We definitely gonna pull up for sure. I don't want to keep you for that long. I know you're trying to get up out of here, but yeah, man. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for clearing that up for sis. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down.
No doubt, of course.
Keep doing your thing, man. I really appreciate you coming through, man. Thanks, DNA.
All right, no doubt.
All right, my people, that was DNA. Holding it down for the crown. What up, though? Everybody, prop game, let's get it. Shout out to DNA. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Show yourself some love. Throw some motherfucking props in this building. Let's get this shit popping. I see the little feet in the building. Let's go. Let's get it. Shoo.
I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models. Out they fancy clothes. I lie.
Prop game, what up?
I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models. Out they fancy clothes. I lie.
Hey yo, what's good? Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice.